Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys anime episode review. This time I'm talking about episode 127, so let's get to it. Episode 127 begins in Wyndon Stadium. Ash and Go are here because Leon has something to show them. As they make their way to the battlefield, Ash and Go wonder what Leon wants to show them. Ash says that perhaps Leon wants to show them the Pokemon he will use in the finals. Now, while this ends up not being the case, this might just be truer than expected. At the battlefield, Ash and Go find Leon, Sonia, and Professor Magnolia. Sonia greets Ash and Go. She then says that she has been watching Ash's battles. She says that Ash is amazing. And I love that she says that since Ash made it this far, he should give Leon a good thrashing. In response, Leon says, "Hey, don't be like that." This exchange shows that these two really are good, long-time friends. Leon then reveals what he wants to show to Ash and Go, which is Eternatus. Ash and Go are of course surprised when they see Eternatus. While recalling what Eternatus did in the Darkest Day arc, Go says that the reason why he is so surprised to see Eternatus is that Eternatus was way too violent, which is why he left Eternatus with Professor Magnolia. Sonia says that they did temporarily seal Eternatus. However, if they just leave Eternatus sealed for all eternity, then there would be no future for them. The reason why they would have no future is explained by Professor Magnolia, who says that Eternatus is deeply connected with Galar particles, which is the energy that flows through their region of Galar. This energy is an integral part of the lives of the people of the Galar region, so they need to coexist with Eternatus. Sonia says that in order to do this, they decided that first, they should get Eternatus used to interacting with humans. And to achieve this, they turned to Leon. Leon says that at first, it was tough, because Eternatus kept lashing out at him. But he was soon able to get Eternatus under control, and now Eternatus is tame. Sadly, Leon does not reveal how he got Eternatus to this point. Leon then says that now he just needs to learn to control Eternatus' power. After hearing all of this, Go decides to entrust Eternatus to Leon, saying that Eternatus is an important Pokemon to the people of Galar, and he feels that Eternatus has accepted Leon. Leon wonders if Go is sure about this decision. Go says yes, and he says that someday he wants to become an amazing trainer that will be accepted by Eternatus just like Leon. Leon accepts Go's request, saying that he will honor Go's wish. Now this of course means that Eternatus now belongs to Leon, at least for now. I have to say that I commend Go for his decision. He willingly relinquished a legendary Pokemon because he realized that not only is he not capable of using or controlling Eternatus, but also that Eternatus means a lot to the people of Galar. So it's best to leave Eternatus to a trainer that is both from the Galar region and capable of handling Eternatus. Go definitely made the right choice. He made the mature and sensible choice, which is commendable especially since he is giving up something so rare and valuable. Making and committing to this decision shows just how much Go has grown because of everything he has experienced thus far. So the episode cuts to the outside of the stadium, where Ash and Go bid farewell to Leon. Ash says that Leon should make sure not to get lost when it's time for the finals. Leon says that Ash is cheeky for saying this, and he says that he will be fine because he has Charizard with him. Leon then leaves. I love that as Leon and Charizard fly away, Go says, "Good luck, Charizard," as in good luck trying to keep Leon from getting lost. Now, it is not confirmed whether or not Leon intends to use Eternatus in the finals, but I would be very, and I mean very surprised if he doesn't. Also, if he does use Eternatus, then depending on the outcome of the battle, perhaps Go did not really make the right choice. Shortly after saying goodbye to Leon, Go wonders if Ash plans to spend the day training and or preparing for the finals. Ash says that he won't do anything, because since they made it this far, there is no point in panicking this late in the game trying to do some last-minute improvements or adjustments. Instead, they will just rest well so that they can battle at full power. Now, this decision is very much in line with Ash's personality. However, I do feel that he is being too careless and complacent, considering that he will face the strongest trainer in the world, who just recently destroyed Alon and Diantha, two trainers that defeated Ash in the past. Ash also just learned that said strongest trainer in the world now has a legendary Pokemon. So Ash should be trying to at least plan for the battle. He should at least be trying to come up with a strategy or something like this. Instead, he chooses to do nothing. Hopefully this decision won't come back to haunt him later. Also, if I was Ash, I would be buying a plane ticket to Kalos and calling Professor Oak right about now. So, Ash says that the first step to getting some good rest is to get some good food. As soon as he says this, he catches the scent of scones. Ash decides to follow the scent, saying that he will eat scones. Cinderace soon exits its Pokeball because it also smells the scones, and it also follows the scent. They all soon get to a familiar scone stall. Go reminds Cinderace that this is where they met. The owner of the scone stall recognizes Ash and Go, and he greets them. Go then reveals to the owner that the Scorbunny from before evolved into Cinderace. This surprises the owner. Their conversation is soon interrupted when a girl that is nearby has her scone stolen by a trio of Galarian Zigzagoon. However, the Zigzagoon are soon stopped by a familiar trio of Nickit, who recover the scones. While the Zigzagoon try to fight back, they are soon intimidated into backing down by the Nickit, who then return the scones to the girl. The girl thanks the Nickit and she gives them a scone to show her gratitude. A bunch of people then give berries to the Nickit while saying thank you for everything, thank you for protecting our city, we are counting on you and we hope you keep it up. So it's clear that the Nickit are now heroes instead of villains. This is further reinforced by the fact that they give the scone and the berries they got to the Galarian Zigzagoon, who are very much delighted. The owner of the scone stall explains that the Nickit stopped stealing. Instead, they now help people and they punish mischievous Pokemon. Because of this, the Nickit are now famous. We do see the Nickit picking up and throwing away trash and playing with a baby. So they are definitely exceedingly kind now. Cinderace then greets the Nickit, who are shocked at first. Though Cinderace is soon like, it's me, and it scratches its nose just like it did when it was a Scorbunny. This allows the Nickit to recognize Cinderace and they all then embrace each other, which is sweet. The episode then cuts to the Galarian Zigzagoon, who are running through an alley with the food they got from the Nickit. The Zigzagoon soon run into a duo of Galarian Meowth and their boss, a Berserker. Team Rocket happens to be nearby discussing how they will steal Ash and Leon's Pokemon during the finals. They determine that they need to get some strong Pokemon to help them. They then hear a commotion nearby which catches their attention. This commotion is caused by the Galarian Meowth and the Berserker, who scared the Zigzagoon into running away and leaving their food behind. While looking at the Galarian Meowth and the Berserker, Jessie says they look evil, while James comments that they look like Meowth. Meowth says that this is not true, because they are not as clean and tidy as him, though he is soon proven wrong and shocked when he checks the Pokedex. Jessie says that with the Galarian Meowth and the Berserker on their side, they could get their hands on plenty of Pokemon or food. James says that they should somehow recruit them, and Meowth says that he will make them his underlings, so that he can form a Meowth army. While making their intentions very clear, Team Rocket approached the Galarian Meowth and Berserker. The episode then cuts back to Ash and Go, who are sitting at a table by the scone stall, watching as Pikachu, Grookey, Cinderace, and the Nickit play with rocks. Go is clearly deep in thought, so Ash wonders what Go is thinking about. Go says that he was just thinking about how much began here. Initially, he wanted Mew to be his first Pokemon, but then he met Scorbunny, who ended up becoming his first Pokemon instead. This led to his new dream of catching every Pokemon and making his way up to Mew. And now he might finally get to meet Mew. The Galarian Zigzagoon then come running while in tears, and they talk to the Nickit about something. Likely about what happened with the Galarian Meowth and Berserker. A bunch of people who happen to be nearby are then robbed by Berserker and the Galarian Meowth. Ash wonders who these Pokemon are, and the owner of the scone stall says that they are Berserker and Meowth, that they appeared recently and that they have been running wild. The Meowth then attack the Zigzagoon, but the Zigzagoon are saved by the Nickit. Berserker and the Meowth then run away with what they stole. The Nickit, Cinderace, Ash, and Go chase after them. The Nickit do manage to follow Berserker and the Meowth, but Ash, Go, and the Cinderace are unable to do so. The Nickit follow Berserker and the Meowth until they reach a dead end. However, the Nickit are caught with a net. Turns out that they were just led here to be caught by Team Rocket. The episode then cuts to Ash, Go, and the Cinderace, who are searching for the Nickit. They happen to pass by the fountain where Go caught Sobble. This gives Go the idea to enlist Inteleon's help in searching for the Nickit. While Inteleon begins its search, Go has several flashbacks of when he met and caught Sobble. So this episode is not just a nostalgia trip for Go and the Cinderace. Using Predator Vision, Inteleon soon finds tracks left by the Nickit. The episode then cuts back to Team Rocket. Jesse and James taunt the Nickit. Berserker eats a scone and the Meowth inspect the spoils. Berserker then has Team Rocket tend to it like if it was a king. Team Rocket obliges and they compliment and flatter Berserker. So instead of making Berserker their underling, Team Rocket ended up as the underlings instead, which is a funny reversal. Jessie soon wonders how this happened. James tells her to relax, saying that flattery is the road to success. Ash, Go, Cinderace, and Inteleon soon appear. Cinderace uses Pyrobolt to free the Nickit. Now Go exclaims that Team Rocket were the ones controlling Berserker. And I love that James says, "Nonsense, we are underlings of the great Berserker," while Meowth says that Berserker is the one controlling them. So in this situation, it suits them to be the underlings since they can just blame Berserker for any wrongdoing. They can shift the blame to their boss. Go says that regardless of who's to blame, they will return what they stole. Jessie refuses and she says that they will instead help themselves to Pikachu and the other Pokemon Ash and Go have. However, James stops her, saying that the plan is to steal Ash's Pokemon at the finals. So Jessie is left wondering what they should do now. Should they just back off? But Meowth says that they should not leave for tomorrow any evil that they can do now. Touched by Meowth's evilness, Jessie and James agree with Meowth. And so, it's time for the Gacha Machine. From the Gacha Machine, Team Rocket gets a Morgrem and a Hattrem. Ash gets ready to battle alongside Pikachu, but Cinderace says that it wants to battle instead, since its friends the Nickit are involved. Go decides to honor Cinderace's wish, and so he gets ready to battle alongside the Cinderace, Inteleon, and, surprisingly, Grookey. However, Team Rocket reveal that they are not done with the Gacha Machine just yet. They use the two Galarian Meowth to spin the Gacha Machine 2 more times, which gives them 4 more Pokemon. They get a Cramorant, an Arrokuda, a Dubwool, and a Stonjourner. So they now have a full team of Generation 8 Pokemon. I have to say that it is cool that Team Rocket gets to take advantage of the unique situation of having additional Meowth at their disposal. And seeing them get more spin/Pokemon out of the gacha machine reminded me of getting more summons, free or paid, in a gacha game. Also, I love that Arrokuda does not get to fight on its own. Instead, Cramorant assumes its gulping form by having Arrokuda in its mouth. Ash wonders if Go can still handle the situation. Go says yes because if he cannot deal with something like this, then he has no hope of reaching Mew. Berserker and the Galarian Meowth then express their intention to battle, stacking the odds further in Team Rocket's favor. However, the Nickit step up to face Berserker and the Meowth, evening the odds a little, though it is still 9 Pokemon versus 6. With all the Pokemon in position and ready to go, the battle begins, with Dubwool using Tackle, Hattrem using Brutal Swing and Stonjourner using Stomp. Cinderace and Inteleon avoid all these attacks. Cinderace then also avoids a Sucker Punch from Morgrem, though it is worth noting here that Cinderace was not readying an attack, so Sucker Punch should have failed, as in Morgrem should not have been able to use the move. Berserker and the Galarian Meowth then attack the Nickit with slashing attacks, but the Nickit avoid all the hits. The Nickit then run around Berserker and the Meowth in order to confuse them, which proves to be effective. Cramorant then spits out Arrokuda in order to attack Cinderace. While Cinderace avoids Arrokuda, it cannot avoid a tackle from Dubwool due to being distracted by the sudden Arrokuda. I love that Cramorant then nonchalantly picks Arrokuda back up. Cramorant then fires Arrokuda at Inteleon. Like Cinderace, Inteleon avoids Arrokuda, but it is distracted long enough that it cannot avoid a follow-up attack from another Pokemon, Hattrem in this case. Realizing that Cramorant is being a thorn on their side, Grookey attacks Cramorant, which is hilarious. This reminds me of old cartoons like Tom and Jerry. Meanwhile, the Nickit continue to run laps around the Berserker and the Meowth. The Nickit soon end up evolving into Thibault, which is very cool. I said in my preview discussion for this episode that I was hoping that at least one of the Nickit would evolve. So I was very happy when I saw that my wish was granted, especially since all 3 Nickit evolved. Using the power they got from evolving, the Thibault are able to easily overpower and overwhelm Berserker and the Meowth, who are all soon defeated. Meanwhile, Grookey continues to hit Cramorant repeatedly. Because of this, Cramorant ends up swallowing Arrokuda on accident. I love that this makes everyone freeze in place, like, no way. Even Cramorant is like, oh no, what have I done? Since everyone is distracted, Cinderace seizes the opportunity to attack with Pyro Ball, which knocks over and defeats Stonjourner, who flattens Hattrem. Ouch! Stonjourner weighs 520 kilograms, or 1,146.4 pounds. So, RIP Hattrem. Inteleon then uses Snipe Shot to defeat Dubwool and Morgrem. I love that Grookey then hits Cramorant one more time and Cramorant spits out a knocked out Arrokuda, and then Cramorant falls over knocked out as well. Team Rocket is shocked because all their Pokemon were defeated. They then try to use a knocked out Berserker to spin the gacha machine, hoping to get more Pokemon. But Berserker's charm is too big to fit into the gacha machine, so the plan fails. I do wonder why they didn't just use a Meowth, either their own or one of the Galarian ones, since they know for a fact that a Meowth works. I guess that maybe you cannot use the same Meowth twice, at least not in a short space of time, since of course they use the same Meowth every time. Maybe there is a cooldown for using the same Meowth again. Or maybe Team Rocket just think that this is the case. Or having them try to use Berserker was just done for the comedy. Or maybe they panicked, meaning that they just took whatever they could get a hold of first. In any case, the Thibault take away the gacha machine, Berserker, and the Galarian Meowth. thus stopping Team Rocket from getting more Pokemon and getting the Pokemon that Team Rocket does not own out of harm's way. Cinderace then uses Spyro Ball with the help of the Thievul. Because of this Spyro Ball, Team Rocket blasts off again alongside their 6th Generation 8 Pokemon. I love that as they blast off, Team Rocket exclaims that it's been a while since this happened, which is true. I also love that the Gacha machine must run away on its own since it did not blast off with Team Rocket. Cinderace and the Thievul then high-five each other to celebrate a job well done. This is very cool. The episode then cuts to the scone stall. The owner of the stall gives the Thievul a bunch of scones in order to celebrate their evolution. He also says that he hopes that the Thievul will keep protecting the city. The Thievul call for the Zigzagoon, who are under a nearby table, so that the Zigzagoon can partake of the scones as well. Berserker and the Meowth witness all of this from behind a nearby tree. While they clearly wish that they could join the fun, they decide not to, likely because they think that they won't be welcomed since they did bad things. However, one of the Thievul gives a bag of scones to Berserker and the Meowth, who are very much delighted. So the kindness of the Thievul knows no bounds. Everyone, including Ash, Go, and their Pokemon then proceed to eat scones together. Go says that the Thievul have inherited Cinderace's spirit as a street gang boss. Cinderace agrees with Go and I do as well. The Thievul are on their way to having a huge family of friendly Pokemon that will help and support each other, everyone around them, and the city at large. The episode then cuts to the evening. Ash and Go are on the way back to the hotel. Go says that he cannot believe that Ash will finally battle Leon, and that he is so excited about this that he might not sleep. However, he soon receives a notification on his phone which informs him that he is being summoned urgently for Project Mew. So Go apologizes to Ash, saying that he will not be able to watch the battle. While Ash is clearly surprised and dejected by this news, he brushes this off by saying, "Really? Well, make sure you meet that Mew." Go says that he will and that Ash should make sure to win. Ash says that he will, and the two of them then bump fists while promising to be smiling when they meet again. Now, I do want to say that this feels ominous. Ash and Go having to separate like this feels like a sign that things won't work out for them. That not having each other's direct support will lead one of them, namely Ash, or both of them, to failure. At least this is the feeling I got. Promising to be smiling when they meet again definitely feels like raising a death flag. Hopefully I am just overthinking this. It is possible that I just feel this way because this was so sudden and because Ash and Go were both clearly discouraged. But that's the episode. So overall I think that this episode was okay. It really was nothing special and it honestly felt lacking, since I did expect a little more from it. The Eternatus part of the episode was way too short and lackluster. I was expecting/hoping to learn a lot more about Eternatus. That Sonia and Professor Magnolia would get more to do/say, that Leon would confirm that he will use Eternatus in the finals, that Ash would contemplate that he will/might face a legendary Pokemon in the finals, that we would learn how Leon got Eternatus to be docile, etc. Instead, we got a very basic explanation, very few details, and no anticipation or hype was built, nor were the stakes raised. Therefore, this part of the episode was very disappointing. I do love that we got to see Sonia and Professor Magnolia again, even if it was only for a short time. Also, props to Go for giving Eternatus to Leon. He willingly relinquished a legendary Pokemon for some very good reasons, which is commendable. The second part of the episode, on the other hand, was pretty much what I expected, which is to say that it was fun and enjoyable, but nothing to get excited about. It was nice to see Cinderace reunite with the Nickit, and it's great that the Nickit evolved just like I wanted. I also loved the all-out team battle near the end of the episode, since it was a cool clash between a variety of Generation 8 Pokemon. There were also some very funny moments in this part of the episode, like Grookey vs Cramorant, Cramorant swallowing a Rokuda by mistake, and Team Rocket ending up as Berserker's underlings, especially when they confidently accepted this fact in order to shift the blame. So yeah, overall, this episode was just fine. It was fun and enjoyable, but it was really nothing special, and it definitely had the potential to be much better. But that's the video, as always. Leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.